Panda Bear, I choose you!
It's funny how life turns out. The odds of faith and the face of doubt. Camera one closes in. The soundtrack starts. The scene begins.
Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode with the one and only Billy J. This episode, I'm going to talk about something that is apparently very popular in the YouTube community, especially in the gay community. A lot of young guys talk about this TV show, you know, because I guess they grew up on it, and they still love it and everything, and that, my friends, is Pokemon. Please don't hate me and my video because of my views on Pokemon. They are my views and only my views. And it just may be a generational gap between myself and those that are into Pokemon. The Pokemon cartoon came out in the late 90s, and I was probably about 16 years old when it first came out and aired in the United States. Now I know what you're saying. You were 16 years old, maybe you just didn't watch cartoons and that's why you don't get Pokemon. Well, au contraire, my friends. At 16 years old, I did watch cartoons. I watched Dragon Ball Z until it got repetitive and overdone. I watched Digimon and Neon Genesis Evangelion, and I watched X-Men. So it wasn't the fact that it was a cartoon that drew me away from Pokemon. And there's quite a few people in my high school that did watch Pokemon. I watched quite a few episodes, so it isn't like I never gave it a chance. Maybe, just maybe, I'm being a little too analytical of the Pokemon world, but it seemed very savage-like and barbaric. These people go around the world collecting and enslaving these poor animals just roaming around. They go around with these Pokeballs and just enslave them. I mean, even the theme song said, "Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all." So like I said, these people go around and capturing and enslaving these free-roaming, free animals, only to have them fight other captured and enslaved animals captured by other people. And once these animals are caught, they are forced to fight to either submission or even death. And once the other animal is beaten to submission, it is all of a sudden zapped into a ball, this Pokeball, I guess, of sorts, that teleports these animals to somewhere else. Was it ever revealed, like, what goes on in the Pokeballs? Like, inside the ball, is it like somewhere like in another dimension or something? Or maybe it's like a cage for these animals. And another question about the Pokeballs that I never understood. Is it one animal per ball? Because if that's the case, then it seems kind of wasteful. Because if I was going to go to a tournament, a Pokemon tournament, and I had like 20 Pokemon, I would have to carry 20 of those Pokeballs. You know, they're about the size of a fist, you know. And also, if it was one per animal, how did they know which animal was inside the ball? Because they weren't labeled, they were like all red and white, so they all looked the same. If they were separated with separate balls, then I guess that makes sense, because you wouldn't want your Pokemon fighting each other if they were all in the same ball or something. And what exactly is going on inside those balls? You know, not those balls. Are the Pokemon being brainwashed? Because, you know, when they fight each other, and all of a sudden, like, one of them loses and then it has a new master, why does it like the new master all of a sudden? Is it being brainwashed in there? You know, when it's in the cage, are there videos of the new master saying, "Like me, I like you," and crazy stuff like that? And aren't they being starved? Because, I mean, I've never seen an episode where, you know, Ash or any of the other people let their animals out, let the Pokemon out to graze in a field or go swimming in the water to feed, or, you know, or even bring them out just to give them some meat or something to eat. You know, meat or grain or anything. I never really see the Pokemon eating other than before they're captured. To me, the world of Pokemon seemed kind of barbaric. They were capturing these animals to fight each other. And in today's world, in the real world at least, You know, that seems an awful lot like dog fighting or cockfighting. Not that kind of cockfighting. And apparently, in the world of Pokemon, no one cared about these animals as far as, you know, them being treated humanely and whatnot, because I don't remember at the Pokemon tournaments there being, you know, the equivalent of PETA protesting the tournaments. Or even going around stealing other people's Pokeballs and releasing the animals. And another question, what made Meowth so special that he could actually talk? Unlike all the other Pokemon they came across that only just said their name, like Pika Pika, Pikachu, or Squirtle, or all these other names. You know, Meowth could talk like a normal person. Did he fall into some kind of ooze that let him evolve like the Ninja Turtles? Or was it because Jesse and James treated him with respect and dignity and didn't force him to fight and didn't force him to live in a Pokeball? And another question. Could somebody train their Pokemon to attack other people? Like, I'm sure the military in the Pokemon world would probably do that. Have any of the Pokemon revolted against their masters and run away or even attack their masters? Or are they Pokemon so enslaved that they can never get free? And what about people actually eating Pokemon? You know, sort of like a delicacy or something. You know, because people in this world do eat cats and dogs and chickens and cows and everything like that. And even exotic animals like alligators and snakes and camels. So in Pokemon world, do people actually eat Pokemon? Do wild Pokemon eat each other like animals in the real world? I noticed some of them have sharp teeth and others doesn't look like they have teeth at all. And I'm assuming that those ones are herbivores. So do the carnivorous animals eat the herbivores like in real life? These are all questions that I've always pondered about the world of Pokemon. So if you guys have the answers, please put the answers down below and help me out and help me understand the world of Pokemon. And maybe, just maybe, I'll be interested in Pokemon and actually watch the TV show or even play the games. Panda Bear, I choose you!
Panda, 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 panda.
Brown Bear, I choose you!
Brown bear, brown bear, brown, brown bear.
Panda Bear, attack with Sonic Laugh! Ooh! Brown Bear, get up and attack with Sonic Kick! Brown Bear, vicious bite to the face! Panda Bear, you are beaten into submission. You're mine now. Into the Pokeball! Yes! Gotta catch them all, baby. Gotta catch them all. Well, that's it for me this week. So peace, love, unity, respect. Peace out, guys.